bullying. You see, when I was your age, I was picked on quite a bit, and bullying, as you know, has been in the national news. People your age are actually committing suicide because of how serious the bullying has gotten. And I always wondered, why does a person bully? You know, and what I was told when I was growing up is, well, it means that the person they have a low self-esteem, they're lashing out in anger or whatever. I think a lot of the time when people are bullying is because they don't really think through what they are saying. They don't really realize that they're actually hurting other people's feelings. It just doesn't click in their mind for whatever reason. They think they're being funny, they think they're being, clever with their friends. And I can relate to this because when I was your age, I was picked on quite a bit, especially by this one guy. Drove me crazy for like 2 years how bad he picked on me. And then eventually he moved away, and I was like so thankful. And I'm 41 years old now, and 5 years ago, all these years after high school, he contacted me through email, and the email said something like, oh, it's great to, finally hook up with you and find you, how you doing? I had no idea the amount of torment he caused me, and I didn't bother responding to him, and it got me thinking about this whole idea of a lack of empathy. So during this program, we're going to be exploring this topic in a really fun way, like I said, using hypnosis. So it all comes down to an idea of influence. Let me show you what I mean. Everybody hold out your right arm like this. Extend your right thumb. Extend your right first finger. Make a circle and touch it to your chin. That's actually cheek. Yeah. You see? Yeah. Even though I said chin, you touched your cheek because I visually suggested it to you, below your conscious awareness. A lot of influence takes place without you even being aware of it. Let me show you what I mean. I need the help of a couple of people to help me. 2 people, all this guy right here. And how about this? Yes. Everybody give me a great round of applause. Over here. Over here. Over here. And I have you right here. People, just 2 for right now. We'll get to the rest of it later. What's your name, sir? Will, nice to meet you, Will. And what's your name? I'm sorry? Alex, nice to meet you, Alex. Okay. Now, do you guys know each other at all? You guys do? Okay, this works if you know somebody or whether you don't know anybody. So what I want you both to do is I want you both to put your feet together. Face the audience. Put your arms at your sides. Head up straight and smile, because you're in show business. Yeah. Okay. I want you guys both to close your eyes. Because we're going to open up between you guys a mental corridor. Not even going to explain what that means. Just going to open up a mental corridor. I want you both to keep your eyes closed. Do not open your eyes until I ask you to. Keep your eyes closed. Listen very carefully to my instructions as we open up the mental corridor. Listen to me very carefully, both of you. If you felt something touch you, lift your left hand high over your head. Lower your hand all the way back down. Once again, just to clarify, if you felt something touch you, lift your left hand high over your head. Now, using that hand, point to where you last felt the touch. Good. Open up your eyes. I did not touch you. I did, however, touch him. He must have sent it over to you by influence. Give them both a great big round of applause. By the idea of influence, how influence happens without you even being aware of it. You see, every day, we're all influencing each other. And sometimes we may not realize how we're influencing other people, both good and bad. And that's one of the topics we're going to explore today in this program. But before we get into that, let me ask everybody here a question. Actually, I'm going to ask you to do something. Raise your hand if you've ever seen a hypnosis show before. Okay, some of you. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you've never seen a hypnosis show before. Okay, most of you. Put your hands down. Well, for the benefit of those of you who've never seen a hypnosis show before, I'm going to very quickly explain what's going on today. You see, hypnosis is a natural state of mind we all experience every day. If you've ever been watching TV and you just like zone out and you're watching TV and somebody's calling your name and you don't hear that person talking to you, that's because you're in a hypnotic state. Or maybe you've been driving along and you like zone out, you don't remember the last 4 or 5 blocks you drove. That's because you're in a hypnotic state. Now, there's a lot of misconceptions about hypnosis. The first being, in order to be hypnotized, you must be very weak-willed or have a bad imagination. Not true. The better your imagination, the better your concentration, the easier and faster you will go in the trance. So I want to do an experiment with everybody to show you the power of your own mind and your own imagination. Everybody put your hands together like this. Good. Imagine your palms are tightly together, super glued together, tight, 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 tight. Hold up your first two fingers like this. Spread those fingers apart as far as they will go. Look at your two fingertips. I want you to imagine that you've got two powerful magnets in those fingertips. And those magnets are drawing those fingertips in closer and closer together. The closer those fingers go, the more powerful those magnets become. The more powerful those magnets become, the closer those fingers go. You feel those fingers moving in closer and closer, wanting it to happen, allowing it to happen until eventually they come together and many of you can actually touch. Good. Separate your hands. Give yourselves a round of applause. This is very important. Listen carefully, guys. This is very important. Nobody can hypnotize you against your will. Nobody can hypnotize you against your will. So in a moment, when I come into the audience to pick volunteers, don't volunteers to show everybody that it won't work on you. Just don't volunteer to prove that you can't be hypnotized. We've got a limited amount of chairs up here, and I know a ton of you want to do this. So I only want people volunteering if they really want to volunteer. Now, you put your hands down. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Now, I was doing a show earlier today, actually, for the younger grades, grades 7 through 9, and one of them came up to me before the show and they said, Chris, I want to be hypnotized, but I'm worried. What if you get me up there, make me bark like a dog, or make me cluck like a chicken, or pretty soon things get out of control, and I do all kinds of embarrassing things. Well, we're not going to do anything embarrassing for you today. I'm not going to let you do anything you yourself would regret. Take good care of you while you're up here. Now, I was also doing a show in Iowa a few weeks back, and somebody came up to me before the show and they said, Chris, the last time you were here, you hypnotized a friend of mine. And while that person was under, they were clapping for him and cheering. He felt like $1 million afterwards. He had all this energy, but I'm worried. What if you get me up there and I get stuck in a state of hypnosis? What happens if I get stuck in hypnosis? And you know, that doesn't happen too often anymore. It's not even worry about it. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Actually, it's impossible to get stuck in hypnosis. You cannot get stuck in hypnosis. I'll tell you the worst thing that could happen during today's show. Let's imagine it's a few seconds from now, the chairs are filled, they're being hypnotized, they're all having a great time, you're all having a great time, and all of a sudden, without any warning, I was just dropped dead from a heart attack. Thanks for your concern, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Compassion. But what's going to happen to these guys up here? I'm not there to take them out of trance. All that would happen would be they would transition from a trance state into a sleep state and wake up normally like they would any other time. So you cannot get stuck in hypnosis. But today, I will put you into a trance and I will take you out. So if you want to volunteer, raise your hands. Got 15 opportunities up here. Let's see. 15 opportunities. 15 opportunities. 15 opportunities. Now, you come on up here. And you come on up here. And you come up here. What do you use? You come on up here. And you come on up here. And you come up here. So you got to come up here. Come up here. And let's see. Yes, and you come up here. Let me see how many chairs I got left. Let me see how many chairs I got left. Let me see how many chairs I got left. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. How many chairs we got left here? How many chairs we got left here? Let's see. I got five. Come on up here. You come on up here. You come on up here. And we're sure that you come on up here. And I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. I think that is it. Awesome. We got one more. Yeah, that's it. Oh, no, we have one more chair. Oh, man, how about you guys get excited? And everyone give your volunteers a big round of applause. All right, cool. Hey, you can have a seat right here, sir. Awesome. Good. What I want you all to do is put your feet flat on the ground. Put your feet flat on the ground. Good. And everybody, sit back. Sit back in your chair. And everybody, keep all your attention up here on me. Don't talk to anybody else. Now, in a few moments, you're going to see these folks become incredibly relaxed. You may see some people leaning to the person on their left. You sit up straight. Everyone else lean over the person on your left. All the way over, all the way over, all the way over, all the way over, all the way over. Dude, she's not going to hurt you, man. All the way over, all the way over, all the way over. Okay, good. Sit up straight, sit up straight. Or you may see, sit up straight, sit up straight, sit up straight. Or you may see some people leaning to the person on your left. No, right. I don't know my right, from my left. You sit up straight. Everyone else lean over this direction. All the way over, all the way over, all the way over. Good. Sit up straight, sit up straight. Or you may see some people leaning forward, loose limp and relaxed. He's incredibly relaxed in a few short moments. Good. Sit up straight, sit up straight. Good. If I ask you if you're ready to be hypnotized, please nod your head and say yes. You ready? 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 Dude, why so serious? Okay, ready? Good. So back in your chairs, put your hands flat on your legs, so not touching. And everybody watch me, everybody with me, take a nice deep breath. And let it go. With me, take a nice deep breath. And let it go. This time, take the deepest breath of them all. And as you let it go, allow your eyes to close and listen to the sound of my voice. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got more people up here that I can probably use. Therefore, we'll be looking for people who go to the trance state the easiest, the fastest, the quickest. If I should happen to ask anyone up here to return to your seat in the audience, don't take it personally, don't be offended. Doesn't mean you can't be hypnotized, it just means that perhaps tonight you'll enjoy the show from the audience. Enjoy that better. Everyone, direct your attention to the chair you're sitting in. Notice how that chair supports you fully. You needn't do anything but relax. The person I'm touching, maybe enjoy the show from the audience. You can have a seat in the audience. Eyes closed. Take another nice, deep breath. And let it go. Good. For the duration of this program, any other sounds you may hear will simply serve as a distraction to your conscious mind while we work with your subconscious mind. They don't mean a thing. Direct your attention now to your right foot. Notice how that foot is supported completely. You needn't do anything but relax. Direct your attention now to your other foot. Notice how it feels. Direct your attention to your left hand. Notice how that hand is supported completely. You needn't do anything but relax. Direct your attention now to your other hand. Notice how it feels. Direct your attention now to your neck muscles. Your head is far too heavy. You'll feel so much more comfortable if you allow those neck muscles to relax with every breath you take, and every word that I say. In fact, when I count to 3, you'll be able to double the relaxation of those neck muscles instantly. 1, 2, 3. Good. Direct your attention now to your eyes. Relax your eyes completely to the point where they just won't open. You are in control. Relax your eyes completely to the point where they just won't open. You are in control. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to test those eyes. I do not want you to test those eyes until you are certain that they just won't open. I'm going to ask you to test those eyes in the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Test those eyes. Good. Stop testing. Take another nice deep breath. And as you exhale, that quality of relaxation to wash from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And as you do, noticing how good you feel. In just a moment, I'm going to come by and lift some of your hands by the wrist. If I should happen to lift your hand by the wrist, it's important that you keep that hand loose, limp, and relaxed. I know you can help me, but today, let me do all the work. When I lift that hand, it should simply feel like a wet dish rag. And when I release that hand and it plops back down on your leg, you can allow that to help you double your relaxation, relaxing even deeper. Floating, drifting, feeling so wonderful in every way. You needn't do anything but relax. That's it. Good. Remember, the person next to you supporting you fully. You needn't do anything but relax. No cares, no concerns, no worries at all. You need to do anything but relax. That's it. Good. Doubling that relaxation even more. Good. Feeling so relaxed, so comfortable. Doubling that relaxation. Good. Wonderful. Awesome. Good. Try that again. Go ahead and come here for a second there. Okay. I can enjoy the show for the audience. Good. Now, there are 2 ways we relax, mentally and physically. You're all doing wonderful, the physical relaxation. Now it's time for us to mentally relax, and here's how we're going to do it. In a moment, I'm going to count backwards from 100. Each time I say a number, I will say deeper relaxed. Each time you hear a number, direct some attention to that number in your mind. Make it a burden you want to get rid of, a burden you can get rid of by the time I get down to 95 or sooner, pushing all thoughts completely out of your mind. And as you do, noticing how good you feel. This has nothing to do with visualization. Simply direct some attention to those numbers in your mind. Make it a burden you want to get rid of, a burden you can get rid of by the time I get down to 95 or sooner, pushing all thoughts completely out of your mind. And as you do, noticing how good you feel. 100, deeper, relaxed. Today is past. Tomorrow's 1,000 miles away. Nothing you need more than relax. Nothing you want more than sleep. Remember, if I should happen to touch you, that only serves as a way for you to double that relaxation. Doing that, dropping down even further. You needn't do anything but relax. That's it. Good. That person next to you support you fully. You needn't do anything but relax. That's it. Good. Dropping down even deeper. You needn't do anything but relax. That's it. A little bit more. A little more. That's it. Good. Wonderful. Any laughter you may hear simply serves as a reinforcement of your subconscious mind. That's it. Good. The person I'm touching, and only the person I'm touching doing a great job. Person I'm touching, when I count to 3, double that trance, open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Got another chair over here. Come on over here. Got another chair over here. Go ahead. That chair. As soon as your butt hits this chair, you're going to be able to drop down into an even deeper state. Sit down in that chair, eyes closed, out even further. Good. Wonderful. Excellent. Good. I think I killed her. Person touching it, count to 3. Over here with me, I've got a much more comfortable chair for you. Right over here. You're going to see this chair right here. As soon as your butt hits this chair, you're going to drop down even deeper. Sit down in that chair and out even further. Good. Wonderful. Excellent. Good. And the person I'm touching is doing a great job sitting up straight just for a second. Eyes closed. Maintain the same level of trance or deeper. And the person I'm touching, only the person I'm touching. Have to enjoy the show from the audience. Eyes open. Eyes wide open. Have to enjoy the show from the audience. Good. Have to see the audience. Eyes wide open. Take the stairs. Be very, very careful. Good. And the person I'm touching is doing a great job. Person I'm touching, when I count to 3, eyes wide open, double that trance. 1, 2, 3. Come over here. Have to see this chair right here. As soon as your butt hits that chair, you allow yourself to relax even deeper. Eyes closed and out even further. Good. Wonderful. Good. 97. Deeper. Relax. The deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you go. Floating, drifting, feeling so wonderful in every way. You needn't do anything but relax. That's it. Dropping down even further. You needn't do anything but relax. That's it. Good. Dropping down even further. That's it. Good. Just let go. Don't fight it. Just let go. Dropping down even further. Feeling so relaxed, so comfortable, so secure. That's it. Good. 95. Deeper. Relax. Your imagination is opening up. You feel incredible. You feel wonderful. You feel fantastic. Good. Dropping down even further. Good. Excellent. Good. In a moment, not yet. In a moment, not yet. When I count to 3, I'm asking you all to sit up straight, eyes open, looking at the empty chair and the stage I placed in front of you. I will then say 2 words. Those 2 words are sleep now. Each and every time you hear me say sleep now, that'll be your invitation for your eyes to close, your entire body to return to this pleasant, relaxed state. Each and every time we do this, this will allow you to double that relaxation so you can feel twice as relaxed, twice as comfortable, and drift down twice as far. 1, 2, 3, eyes wide open, sitting up straight, and the chair in front of you. Good. And everyone, sleep now. I'm loose, limp, and relax. That's it. Good. Allowing it to happen. Wanting it to happen. That's it. Good. Here, watch my fingers. Eyes getting heavier. Eyes getting heavier. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. And sleep. Good. Wonderful. Good. 1, 2, 3, eyes wide open, sitting up straight. Everyone look at the chair in front of you. Good. And everyone sleep now. Don't lose sleep and relax. That's it. Good. 1, 2, 3, eyes wide open. Everyone sitting up straight. Look at the chair in front of you. Good. And everyone sleep now. Don't lose sleep and relax. That's it. Good. 1, 2, 3, eyes wide open. Sitting at the chair in front of you. And everyone sleep now. Don't lose sleep and relax. That's it. Good. We'll do this one more time. So you can even feel more relaxed and so. Just let go, just let go. When I touch your forehead, out even further. Out even further. Good. Exact opposite effect. Okay. What she's doing. Okay. And the person I'm touching, the person I'm touching, eyes wide open. And you go back out. Eyes closed. Good. Excellent. Good. The person I'm touching, good. Doubling that relaxation out. Even further out. Good. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, eyes wide open. Everyone sitting straight in the chair in front of you. Good. Everyone. You too. Eyes wide open. Eyes wide open. Good. Look at that chair. Look at that chair. Good. And everyone sleep down. Don't just sleep and relax. That's it. Good. Do this one more time so you can even feel more relaxed and secure. 1, 2, 3. Eyes wide open. Sitting up straight with the chair in front of you. Good. And everyone sleep now. Don't lose sleep and relax. That's it. Good. For the duration of the show, all laughter, all applause will serve as a reinforcement to your subconscious mind, allowing you to drop down twice as deep, feel twice as comfortable, and twice as secure. Ladies and gentlemen, they can hear me, they can hear you, otherwise they cannot respond to suggestions. Give them some applause and send them down deeper. Good. Well, everybody up here is very, very lucky. Everybody up here has won a trip to the Bahamas. Oh yeah. When I count to 3, everybody up here is going to believe that you are in the Bahamas. It's going to feel so great. It's going to be a perfect 75 degrees Fahrenheit in the Bahamas. When I count to 3, you're going to be on the beach in the Bahamas. When I count to 3, you're going to be able to stretch out your legs, stretch out your arms, and enjoy that sunshine in the Bahamas. However, it's a bright day in the Bahamas. We do not want you to hurt your your eyes. So when I count to 3, to stretch out your legs, stretch out your arms, enjoy that sunshine in the palms. Perfect, 75-degree weather. 1, getting close to the beach now. 2, finding the perfect place on the beach. And 3, stretch out your arms, stretch out your legs, enjoy that sunshine. Good, keep those eyes closed so we don't hurt your eyes. Keep your eyes closed, we don't hurt those eyes. Good. Now, if you like your favorite ice cold beverage, if you like your favorite cool drink, hold out your hand, give me your favorite cool drink. Good. Take a nice drink of that drink. Take a nice drink of that drink. Good. That's a good drink. That's a good drink. Good. Good. There you go. Take a drink of that drink. Take a drink of that drink. Good. And once you're done with that drink, just throw it over your shoulder. Get rid of it. Good. Now you're on the beach. You're looking good. You're feeling good. And now the temperature's gone up. It's not 75 anymore. Now it's 80. Now it's 85 degrees. Getting a little bit warmer out there. Now, you might want to fan yourself, and you have to keep all your clothes on. This is a public beach where your children present. Now, if you fan, now it's 90 degrees. If you fan yourself with your hands, that'll make you feel better. And the more you move your hands, the better you feel, because now it's 95 degrees. Use both hands now, because now it's 100 degrees. Oh, man, it's so hot now. So hot now, 105 degrees. Okay, that's working. The temperature's going down now. 90, 80, 75. Good. Sit back, relax. Now, wait a minute, now a cool front is coming in. Now it's not 75 anymore, now it's 65 degrees, getting a little bit chillier. Now it's down to 60 degrees. Now it's down to 55 degrees. Oh, 40 degrees. Man, you might even want to hook somebody next to you for warmth, because now it's down to 30 degrees. Now it's down to 20 degrees. Oh, it's getting even colder. Get some of that body warmth that person next to you is now it's down to 15 degrees. All the way down to 0. Oh, so cold. 0. So cold. Okay. Now it's down to 5%. Temperature's going up. 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. Good. Sit back, relax, and everyone sleep now. Give them all a great big round of applause, folks. Good job, guys. I'm going to talk to the audience for a few seconds. Everybody up there seems to maintain the same level of trance or deeper. With your eyes closed, I'm going to talk to the audience for a few seconds. Now, guys, that happened pretty quickly. I got everybody into that deep state of hypnosis where they actually believed that they're on the beach and the warmth and everything and feel those different sensations. Got them into that state in about 10 minutes. This is a thing called rapport. Rapport means, on a subconscious level, you feel comfortable with people that you're around. So using hypnotic techniques, I duplicated these natural things we all feel to get them into a state of hypnosis very quickly. The neat thing about rapport is that we all crave it. Rapport means you simply feel comfortable with people around you. You crave people like you. You crave to fit in. Now, rapport does not mean you walk up to somebody and go, hey, you look like me, and I think we have the same interests. I think we should hang out together. You know, it's not like that at all. This happens subconsciously. See, we're all animals. And animals of all species, we all like to fit in. We're social creatures. Even if people say to me, well, I'm a loner, I like to be by myself. The reality of it is that a person is isolated for any length of time, they start to go a little bit crazy. So we all like to fit in. We all like this rapport. We all like to feel comfortable with other people like us, whether it's a social group or a culture thing or an age or whatever it is. It's just we all like to feel comfortable with people like us. And this desire to fit in, well, sometimes it leads us to do things that we wouldn't normally do. So, how you feeling? Feeling okay? Feeling okay? No, you can have a seat in the audience. You can have a seat in the audience. Be very careful on the stairs. There you go. There you go. There you go, you're good, you're good. Eyes wide open, you can have a seat. There you go, good, take the stairs, be very good. Okay, so was there somebody in the audience who did not get a chance to get hypnotized, who really wants to get hypnotized? Somebody who really wants to get hypnotized, who really wants to get a chance to get hypnotized. One person. Everybody give her a great big round of applause. This one person, This one person, come on up here. Everybody else up here on stage, you're doing a great job. Simply maintain the same level of trance and relaxation. You can have a seat right here. Thank you very much for helping me. Yeah, make yourself comfortable. Good. What's your name? Sarah, it's nice to meet you, Sarah. So you really want to be hypnotized, right? Super, super, super much. So you heard everything that they did, so that's all now rolling around in your head. So it's very, very easy for you to be hypnotized very, very quickly. Sarah, thanks for helping me. I'm going to put the microphone down here for a second. Allow your whole body to relax. With your hand easily staying in the air, I want you to allow your whole body to relax as you stare at one spot and one spot only in your hand. And as you stare at that one spot and one spot only in your hand, you can feel your eyes starting to get drowsy. So by the time I count from 5 down to 1, your eyes are going to be closed because that heavy, drowsy feeling keeps on getting stronger and stronger. Keep on staring at that spot in your hand. And don't let it alarm you that heavy, drowsy feeling in your eyes is getting even stronger. The more I talk, every breath you take, every word that I say, 5. That drowsy feeling just doubling now in your eyes, getting so heavy. 4, allowing that drowsy feeling to get so heavy now, not fighting it, just letting go. 3, even before 1, if those eyes want to close, you can let those eyes close. 2, drowsy feeling getting even heavier and heavier. And 1, eyes closed completely now, relaxing even further. The whole part of your body just relaxing even further. Even further. Good. So now you can allow this hand to lower in your lap, and that's going to help you relax even further. Good. Now, Sarah, each and every time I touch your shoulder, and every time I say the word Libby, you're going to feel a nice belly laugh starting to build up. You can remember what it was like to laugh at something that you thought was really funny, right? You remember what that was like? You remember what it's like to have a good belly laugh and have a good feeling of laughter inside you. Nod your head. You can remember what it's like to laugh. Go ahead. Nod your head. You can remember what it's like to laugh. Good. So each and every time I touch your shoulder and say my wife's name, Libby, you're going to feel that laughter building up in your stomach. So, my wife, Libby, thinks this part of the show is really cool. Allow that laughter to build up inside of you now. Good. That feeling of laughter getting even stronger inside of you now. Good. Even stronger. Good. But hold it back. Hold it back. Don't allow that laughter to escape until I count to 3 and your eyes open. When I count to 3 and your eyes are wide open, you can allow that belly laugh to escape and have a good, loud, hearty laugh. Whenever I touch your shoulder, I say my wife's name, Libby. So it's getting even stronger now, isn't it? Good. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Sarah. Eyes wide open. Hi, Sarah. Feeling good up here? So my wife Libby thinks this part of the show is really, really cool. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that really cool? Yeah, my wife Libby thinks that part of the show is really, really funny. Isn't that funny? Not just the funniest thing ever. Allowing it to get even stronger. Oh, even stronger. Even stronger. When I touch it 3 times, it's going to get even stronger. 1, 2, 3. Oh, even stronger. Even stronger. Good. Even stronger. Good. Sarah, look at me. When I snap my fingers, that suggestion will be canceled out. You won't laugh anymore. Good. So, good. Awesome. Good. You can have a seat. Everybody give Sarah a great big round of applause. Sarah, thank you very much. Awesome. So, that happened really quickly. She got hypnotized in like 20 seconds. I counted from 5 down to 1 and she was there. Why? Because of rapport. She wanted to fit in. When we want to fit in, it happens at a subconscious level. It happens very, very quickly. We all want to fit in. And sometimes the desire to fit in can help us do things, can encourage us, can cause us to do things we wouldn't normally do, such as picking on somebody. I know people here in the audience, you all know on a logical level how wrong it is to pick on other people. Maybe you're with your friends and you want to fit in, it's like laughter, you got this whole rapport thing going on, that natural feeling of wanting to feel comfortable in your own social group. So maybe you say things that maybe you regret. And why do we do these kind of things? Because of fear of consequences of not fitting in. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about fear in a second, but first I want to tell all my friends up here, you guys all now have the car of your dreams. Favorite year, make, model, color, radio, everything. So sit up straight, because that car is right in front of you now. Picture, imagine, or think about your car. Run your hand over the paint job of that car. It's right there in front of you. Run your hand over the paint job of that car. It's beautiful. If you want the keys to that car, hold up on your hand. I'll give you the keys to that car. Give you the keys to that car. Good, take those keys, take those keys, take those keys. Take those keys, take those keys, take those keys, take those keys, take those keys. Good. Hide those keys when no one's going to find them. Hide those keys when no one's going to find those keys. Good, good. So now you're in your car. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Want to be totally safe while you're driving. Adjust your mirror. Adjust your mirror. Good. Good. Get those keys back out for good luck. Get those keys back out for good luck. Get those keys back out for good luck. Good. Now put the keys into the ignition. Turn the ignition. Give it some gas slowly. Give it some gas slowly. Oh, easy there, Trigger. Easy there, Trigger. Keep your hand on the wheel. Treat this car with respect, man. Treat this car with respect. Okay, let's try it again. Give it gas slowly. Give it gas slowly. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now keep your hand on the wheel. Good. Isn't this a nice car? This is beautiful. Yeah. Hey, why don't you turn on some music? It's something you can really move to. Yeah. There you go. Good. Going through town. Your nice new car. Yeah. Working it. Feeling it. Oh yeah. The more you move, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more you move. Keep your hand on the wheel. Roll the window down. Feel the wind in your hair. Feel the wind down your hair. Good. Working it. Feeling it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Make your head move to the music. Oh yeah. Working it. Feeling it. Oh yeah. Hey, you see one of your friends? Wave to your friends. Look at my ride. Yeah. Cool. Go to your town. Your nice new car. Good. Oh, there's some old guy in front of you. Honk your horn. Spin that wheel. Get around this guy. Get around this guy. Good. You're coming up to a red light now. Some guy in a Corvette wants to race you. Are you gonna race this guy? Oh yeah, hit the gas, bye-bye. Wave bye-bye to him, bye-bye. Good. Nothing can stop you now. Oh, wait a second. You better turn off the music. Turn off the music. Listen carefully. Off in the distance, you might just hear something. Listen. Uh-oh. Keep your hand on the wheel. Keep your hand on the wheel. Keep your hand. This car's not going to drive itself. There's a police officer, but he's probably just after that old guy. Now he's passing the old guy. Oh, he's passing the Corvette now, too. He's coming up behind you. Yeah, you better pull over. Pull over. Pull over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Getting pulled over by a police officer. Uh-oh. Now, don't worry, because I happen to know this police officer. He's got a really good sense of humor. Here we are. Good. Now, if you can give this guy a good reason to why you're speeding, something silly, something strange, he will let you off. However, you must not curse, you must not swear. Person touching, why were you speeding, dude? Give me something, man. Give me something. Why were you speeding? Make up something. Person touching this, why were you speeding?
Hospital?
Person touching, where are you speeding?
I don't know.
Person touching this, why are you speeding? Give me something.
Going to the movies.
Person touching, where are you speeding?
To the store.
Good. Person touching, where are you speeding? Make it good. Okay, good. Person touching, where are you speeding?
I was in a rush.
Okay, clearly. Okay, person touching this, where are you speeding?
Late to school.
Good. Person touching, where are you speeding?
Late to work.
Okay. Good. Person touching, where are you speeding?
Mom's place.
Okay, good. Well, no tickets for anybody. Everybody sit back in your chair and everyone sleep now. Well, so here's something interesting. They were all in a state of hypnosis. I'm going to talk to the audience for a few seconds, guys. You just maintain the same level of trance or deeper. They were all worried when they heard the sirens. You saw their expressions change. You saw them start to get a little bit worried. I started asking a couple of them why they speeded. They're like, I don't know. They were worried about the consequences. So we got rapport. You want to fit in with your social group. I get that. Somebody wants to fit in and motivate them sometimes to do things without thinking about it so that they fit in, like we discovered with Sarah. And sometimes we do things even if we know they're not right because of our fear, worrying about the consequences, worrying about not fitting in. Well, some people in the audience, this makes sense to. Like, yeah, even if you don't admit it to your friends, you're like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have picked on so-and-so. Other people in the audience, I know this makes no sense at all. You're like, that doesn't make any sense. I was just being funny. That doesn't matter. So, we're going to do something really, really interesting. I'm going to show you a little exercise that you can do to kind of put yourself in the point of view of somebody else. This is very, very valuable. Everybody up here, you're doing great. When I count to 3, we've got something really wonderful for you guys. When I count to 3, you guys are all going to sit up straight, eyes open at the movie screen in front of you. You will see playing the world's funniest movie. The harder you laugh, the funnier that movie will get. And the funnier that movie will get, the harder you will laugh. It will feel so good to laugh and laugh and laugh. It will feel so fantastic to laugh and laugh. So, on the count of 3, 1. Getting close to the movie theater now. 2. Finding the perfect place in the movie theater to sit down. And 3. Open up your eyes. Check out that movie, guys. Check out that hilarious movie. That movie's the funniest thing you've ever seen. The harder you laugh, the funnier the movie gets. And the funnier the movie gets, the harder you laugh. It just got twice as funny. Look at that. It's getting even funnier now. That is the funniest movie you've ever seen. It is so incredibly funny. The harder you laugh, the funnier that movie gets. It is so incredibly funny. It is hysterical. Look at that movie. It is so incredibly funny. That is awesome. That is so, it just got 10 times as funnier. 10 times as funny. Look at that. It is so hysterical. That's the funniest movie you've ever seen. Oh wait, the movie freeze frames. It freeze frames. And now the movie's going to change into an action film. It's going to be in 3D. The movie's playing again. Now it's an action film in 3D and it's coming at you. Whoa, it's so cool. It's coming at you again. Whoa, it's so amazing. Better duck next time. Oh, that is so amazing. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, wait, now the movie's changing one time. Now the movie is like you're holding a camera and you're going into your school. So everything's happening from your point of view, right up there on that movie screen. You're going with your friends, maybe you see you see some of your friends now, and they're picking on somebody else. And now, maybe you think it's funny, maybe you don't think it's funny, but today, whoa, that camera angle's changing. Now that camera angle's changing. It's almost like your awareness is floating into that person who's being picked on. So now you're seeing and experiencing everything that person does. Whoa, you know how that person feels now, how that feels getting picked on. But now, you're floating back up. Your awareness is floating out of that person back into you. And now, you're floating out of that camera, so now you're watching yourself. You can see your whole body and your whole face in that movie camera, on that movie screen. And now, everything that is happening, you're watching yourself making a good choice. You're getting help for that other person who's being picked on. You're telling your friends to stop. You're walking away. All kinds of different things. And now you're smiling to yourself because you made the right choice and how they feel better. Good. And now everyone sit back, close your eyes, and sleep now. Give them all a great big round of applause, folks. Good. So, thing you can do, you see somebody else being picked on, or somebody that you wouldn't have, that you would normally would have picked on, put yourself into that person's shoes. Imagine yourself. Everybody has a strong imagination. These people could not be hypnotized if they did not have a good imagination. You guys can all be hypnotized too, because you all have a good imagination. So use that imagination, put yourself into somebody else's shoes. If there's that nerd, that geek, that dork that everybody picks on, put yourself in that person's shoes and imagine how they feel getting picked on. And then that'll put you into the mindset of what they're like. And maybe you can do something to help that person. There's other things that you can do in case you're one of the people getting picked on too. Let me show you what I mean. How you can handle a different situation in several different ways. So, we're going to have a game show, guys. The person I'm touching and only the person I'm touching, you're going to be a contestant on the game show. When I count to 3, you're going to stand up as a contestant on the game show. Each and every time you go to answer a question, you're going to find that your tongue is stuck to the roof of your mouth, making it very difficult to speak. And the person I'm touching and only the person I'm touching, after I count to 3, you're also going to be a contestant on the game show. However, each and every time you go to answer a question, you're going to be overcome by a fit of the giggles. And let's see. The person I'm touching and only the person I'm touching, after I count to 3, you're also going to be a contestant on the game show. However, each and every time you go to answer a question, you will find that your buzzer is broken. This makes you very angry. You want to complain, you want to yell. However, after I count to 3, the person I'm touching, anytime you go to speak for any reason, you will only be able to speak in Martian, an alien language that you make up. And the person I'm touching and only the person I'm touching, after I count to 3, you're also going to be a contestant on the game show. However, each and every time you go to answer a question, you will find that your tongue is stuck to the roof of your mouth, making it very difficult to speak indeed. So, on the count of 3 for our contestants to stand up. If you're not a contestant, when I count to 3, please sit up straight, eyes closed, maintain the same level of trance or deeper. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, contestants, stand up, and everybody, we're playing Bet Your Bucks today. Yeah, everybody, cheer for your contestants. Put your hands in the air. Right. Yeah. Okay, now here we go. I'm gonna place the Bet Your Bucks. Okay, so contestants, get your buzzers ready. Your buzzer's about waist level. Your buzzer's about waist level. So every time I ask a question, if you want to answer the question, hit your buzzer. So first, and make a buzzer sound for us too, so we can all hear who went first. First question: what is 2 plus 2? Let's see. I think you need to. What's 2 plus 2?
Uh,
Trouble understanding this. Are you okay? Let's go back to you. Dude, you didn't have an answer for us. What happened? What? Oh, I'm so sorry. What's 2 plus 2? I'm so glad you think it's funny, but I need an answer. What's 2 plus 2? Brandon's come back to you. Dude, what's 2 plus 2, man? Wait, what? Oh, standing, sir. Are you okay? Brandon's come back to you. Okay. Now, next question. If you want to brush your teeth, what do you put on a toothbrush? And what do you put in a toothbrush? Okay. What do you put in a toothbrush? Dude, you didn't have an answer for us again? What happened, man? He sounds hostile. What's the answer? Forget it, man. Okay, final question. If you want to keep your hands warm in the winter, what do you put on your hands? Hit your buzzer if you know the answer. Okay, what do you put on your hands, man? You didn't have an answer for us, man. What happened? Sorry, what do you put on your hands? All right. Dude, what do you put on your hands, man? Okay. Well, so the time ahead for Bet Your Bucks, guys. Have a seat, guys. Have a seat. Everyone give them all a great big round of applause. Good job, guys. Good job. And sleep now. Well, they handled one situation, answering a question several different ways, didn't they? Well, when it comes to a bullying situation, there are different ways of handling things. First of all, you can tell the person to stop. You don't have to sit there and take it. Well, violence is not the answer. Fighting is not the answer. You can tell the person to stop. You can walk away from that person. You can stick with a group of your friends. When I was picked on, if I stayed with my friends, I was usually in a better situation. You can ask a trusted teacher for help. And I'll prove it to you how easy it is to ask a trusted teacher for help. Mr. Cotto, am I saying that right? Everybody give Mr. Cotto a great big round of applause. All right. So, we're going to do something really, really cool with Mr. Cotto. Mr. Cotto, thank you very much. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to hypnotize you. Thank you very much for helping me. So, let's see. I think somebody's really kind of pathetic. Hi, person right here, sir, open up your eyes, open up your eyes. Hey there, something really weird happened, man. Everybody's skin kind of turned into silly putty. It's really, really cool. Reach over on her arm next to you, and don't pinch her, but like pull a little bit of her skin. You're gonna see that it stretches. Go ahead, look at that. Okay, just look at it. Now let go of it. Snap back. Oh, look, it's really, isn't that cool? Isn't that amazing? Watch, it'll work with you too. Watch, I'll prove it to you. I'm gonna stretch out your nose. I'm gonna stretch out your nose about 20 feet. Okay, look at me, man, look at me. You're gonna think this is the coolest thing ever. Hold still. Ooh, that is the coolest thing ever. Look at that. Mr. Guy, would you hold on to his nose for a second? Okay, flick it up and down. It's gonna move your head, dude. Okay, spin in a circle. Okay, other way. Okay, let go, it's gonna snap back at you. Oh, that is amazing. That is so cool. Everybody give Mr. Conner a great big round of applause. And sleep now. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Well, let me ask everybody here a question. How did I get your teacher, Mr. Conner, up here? Yes, I heard a few people here say it. I asked them to. All I had to do was ask. Now, Mr. Conner is willing to help me with a silly hypnosis skit just by asking. But I'm sure he'd be willing to help anybody here if you were getting picked on, or if he saw somebody else being given a hard time. Let's not even call it picked on, let's call it getting tormented. There are people your age in schools all across America who are committing suicide because the teasing has gotten way too out of hand. Teasing is one thing, tormenting is another thing. So all you have to do, if you see somebody, it's your responsibility. If you see somebody else being tormented, ask that person for help. Now, if your teacher is willing to help me with a hypnosis skit, I'm sure your other teachers will be willing to help you with something far more serious, too. So, I want to show you the value of how different we all are. So everybody up here, you guys are all doing a wonderful thing. We're going to do something really, really cool in a second. When I count to 3, everybody here is going to stand up and dance. We're going to have a dance competition. So, when I count to 3, everybody here is going to dance in a clean, fun, wholesome manner. 1, 2, and 3. Stand up, guys. Stand up, and work. And dance for the audience. Dance for the audience. Yeah. Dance for the audience. Good. Good. Step on a little bit further. Good. Excellent. Even faster. Good. And now even slower. Good. Slow motion. Yeah. Show some enthusiasm. Regular speed. Good. Awesome. Good. When the music starts again, then you'll start dancing again. For right now, freeze. Now, guys, I want to point out something to you. This is the power of diversity. We have all kinds of different people up here. People from different backgrounds, different likes, different dislikes, different hair color, different shapes, different sizes. Everybody up here has things they're good at, things they're not so good at. And when they dance, they all danced a little differently. We do not all dance the same way. Everybody here is different. One of the most common reasons that people think that people are getting bullied is because they're different. Oh, that person's from a different culture. Oh, that person is a different race. That person doesn't like the same TV programs that I do. When I was in school, my school, if you're not good at sports, you're nothing, sad but true. So I got picked on because I was not good at sports. But the point is, we're all different. If everybody here was the same, with the same likes, dislikes, same looks, same academic abilities, the whole world would not go around. Think of it as on a football team where the only thing every person could do in that football team was punt. It'd be a terrible team. So we need diversity. It's one of the things that makes this country great. So, celebrate diversity. The fact that somebody's different from you, get to know them. Find out more about their culture if they're from a different culture. If they moved in from a different part of the country, find out about it. If they like different things than you, explore those interests. Learn a little bit. Expand your horizons. Okay, guys, dancing again, good. Make your ways back to your seat, Good, have a seat, sit down. Oh, on your chair, there you go, buddy, on your chair, good. Sit back in your chair, and everyone, sleep now. Give them all a great big round of applause, folks. Good. In just a moment, I'm going to bring these wonderful folks back out of trance, and I want to leave you with one message, though. I've said it a couple of times during this program that there are people your age in schools just like this who are committing suicide because of torment by other students getting so great. So you know what? I challenge you guys to be better than those people. I dare you guys to be better than those people. I dare you guys to serve a better example for the elementary school and the middle school people who are coming up are going to be in your space one day. I dare you to be better. So in a moment when I count to 5, everybody up here is going to be wide awake, refreshed, feeling fantastic, very proud of yourselves, and honored and celebrating your individuality, how great you did at hypnosis. 1, feeling so comfortable in the chair you're sitting in. 2, heart rate returning to normal. 3, sitting up straight in your chair. 4, aware of your surroundings. And 5, eyes wide open, eyes wide open, eyes wide open. Person I'm touching, eyes wide open, eyes wide open. Good. And everybody, stand up please, stand up please. And take a bow, everybody take a bow. Give them all a great big round of applause. You guys can have a seat. Guys, I've had a great time. You guys have shown me a tremendous amount of respect. I hope you show your school the same amount of respect as you leave here today. You guys can have a seat in the audience. Thank you all very much. I'm Cris Johnson. Thanks a lot, guys.